Cole Palmer, from silence to stardom, the rise of Cole Palmer ***. Cole Jermaine Palmer. Born in Wythenshawe. Forged in shadows. Crowned on the world stage. His story isn't one of overnight fame or viral moments. It's the story of a quiet boy who let his boots speak. Who left comfort for challenge. Who didn't chase the spotlight but dragged it toward him, step by step, goal by goal. This is the rise of Cole Palmer. Chapter 1, The Boy in the Shadows ***. May 6, 2002. Wythenshawe, Manchester. Not exactly where most footballing fairy tales begin. The streets were rough. The air was honest. This was working class England in its rawest form. Cole Palmer grew up surrounded by hard knocks, modest dreams, and local football fields that doubled as war zones of talent. His father was a Sunday league player, a man who loved the game, and his mother worked as a dyslexia assessor, patient, grounded, and full of fight. Those traits would show up in Cole. All of them. By 6, Palmer wasn't just kicking a ball, he was controlling it. It was a part of him. Like breathing. He joined NJ Wythenshawe, a small grassroots team. That's where Manchester City first noticed him. A scout watched him glide past defenders twice his size with a calm you can't teach. They took him in. And so, the journey began. Manchester City Academy. The best of the best. A machine engineered to produce world-class players. Phil Foden. Jadon Sancho. Micah Richards. Now Cole Palmer joined the ranks. And immediately, he didn't look like the rest. He wasn't the loudest. He wasn't the strongest. But he was smart. Technically gifted. Two-footed. A footballing brain far ahead of his age. In training, he didn't speak much. But he listened. He absorbed. He sharpened his game. He could play anywhere across the front. As a number 10. Off the wing. Deep in midfield. Wherever the game needed him, he adapted. He was quiet in speech. Loud in action. At 17, he captained the U18s. At 18, he scored his first senior goal. In 2020, he made his Manchester City first-team debut. The dream was starting to materialize. But then came reality. Chapter 2, Living in the Shadow of Giants ***. Manchester City was a machine and Cole was a cog trying to spin among superstars. Kevin De Bruyne. Riyad Mahrez. Bernardo Silva. Jack Grealish. Phil Foden. Raheem Sterling. Talent surrounded him, but minutes escaped him. Palmer got opportunities, League Cup games, a few late cameos, the occasional Champions League start against smaller teams. He even scored a beauty in Europe. But he was on the edge of greatness, not inside it. In the 2022-23 season, Manchester City made history. They won the Premier League. The FA Cup. The Champions League. A treble. Cole Palmer was part of it. Medals hung around his neck. But the moments weren't his. He'd won everything without really being allowed to lose. Without being trusted to fail. And in football, failure is part of becoming great. Cole Palmer didn't want to be a benchwarmer in a golden room. He wanted to step out of the shadows. Chapter 3, The Bold Move ***. September 2023. Transfer deadline day. Chelsea Football Club confirmed the signing of Cole Palmer from Manchester City. £40 million. Long-term contract. A club in chaos acquiring a quiet warrior. Pundits were divided. Some said it was a gamble. Some said it was too early. Some thought Palmer had made a mistake leaving the safety of City. But he had one thing in mind: opportunity. Chelsea was a storm. New manager. New players. An identity crisis. They needed leadership. They needed direction. They needed someone who didn't just play the game, but understood it. Enter Palmer. He wore the number 20 shirt. From his first touch in blue, you could see it. Cole Palmer had come to take over. In his Premier League debut for Chelsea, he was electric. Intelligent movement. Fearless passes. Shots from distance. But more importantly, he controlled tempo. He didn't wait for the game to come to him. He dictated it. By November, he had nailed down a starting spot. By December, he was their penalty taker. By January 2024, Cole Palmer wasn't just fitting in. He was the main man. Chapter 4, The Birth of Cole Palmer ***. Then came the moment that defined the name, Cole Palmer. September 2024. Chelsea vs Brighton. A sunny evening. A packed Stamford Bridge. Cole Palmer put on a show for the ages. He scored 4 goals. In the first half. 4 goals. 4 styles. A penalty. A long-range banger. A cheeky flick. And an ice-cold chip over the keeper. No celebrations. No ego. Just silence, nodding, and walking back to the center circle. He made history. He became the first player ever to score 4 in one Premier League half. The internet exploded. Fans called him Cole Palmer. And it stuck. Not because of his personality, but because of his presence. Palmer didn't scream. He executed. He didn't dance. He delivered. The colder the moment, the better he played. Chapter 5, A New King at the Bridge ***. The 2024-25 season became the Cole Palmer season. In 34 league matches, he scored 22 goals and assisted 11. He became the go-to man. When Chelsea were behind, he stepped up. When the team crumbled, he stood tall. He wasn't just scoring. He was creating. He was leading. He was bringing rhythm to a team full of chaos. Chelsea, finally, had a system. And Palmer was at the heart of it. Pundits began comparing him to Zola. Fans called him the best English talent since Foden. He wasn't just fulfilling potential, he was rewriting it. And through it all, he remained humble. When asked about individual awards, he shrugged. "I just want to win with the team," he said. That was it. Chapter 6, Wearing the Lion's Crest ***. Cole Palmer's rise continued on the international stage. He earned his England senior debut in late 2023. In Euro 2024, he became a key weapon for Gareth Southgate's squad. England made it to the final. Against Spain. Palmer came off the bench and scored the equalizer, a calm finish, buried into the bottom corner. A goal that gave England life. A goal that silenced critics. Though England ultimately lost the final, Palmer left Germany with something far more valuable than a medal. Respect. The world took notice. He wasn't a one-season wonder. He was here to stay.
In the final, they faced PSG Dembele. Vitinha. Global stars. But Palmer? He didn't flinch. Under the heat of 80,000 fans in New Jersey, Cole Palmer had his biggest night. 2 goals and an assist. The world blinked. PSG were stunned. Cole Palmer had just dissected them in 45 minutes. When the final whistle blew, Chelsea were crowned club world champions. Palmer lifted the Golden Ball Best Player of the tournament. But perhaps what makes Cole Palmer truly special is what you don't see. No scandals. No arrogance. No distractions. He goes home. Trains hard. Focuses. He's the kind of player who leads with silence. Who makes defenders panic without saying a word. He plays with purpose. He doesn't chase fame, he chases control. He's still just 23. And he's already changed the trajectory of Chelsea Football Club. Cole Palmer is not just a footballer. He's not chasing legends, he's becoming one. This is Cole Palmer. Cold. Composed. clinical. And this is only the beginning.